Yeah, what's up? What's going on, my creators? You already know when the high go. It's the neighborhood Rude Spread, soldier of hip hop, Remo Marak. We're here for another edition of C.U.T.S. You know what the C.U.T.S stand for? Culture, Urban, Technology, and Sports, my creators. You know what I'm saying? To my right, to y'all left. Yeah, my right to y'all left, you know what I'm saying? But what can I say about this lovely lady behind, next to me? Vivacious woman, hardworking woman, probably one of the hardest working women I know in the industry. I've known her for a very long time. Probably, I want to say 2000, I want to say 15, 16. So it's like about nine.
16,
nine.
Yes.
9, almost about to be 10 years. But every time I see her, she's always kicking it. She's always doing something that's amazing and dope creatively. Yes. As you know, she was on C.U.T.S before. You know what I'm saying? She was on this platform before. Now she's here as an author, published author. Nonetheless, this book right here, Lights, Bills, and Action. Nonetheless, I got my homegirl, the one and only LuLu Lopez in the building. LuLu, what's good? What's going on?
Oh God, I'm so excited. Thank you for having me.
No. You don't start that again. You're not sharing, and you doing all this great stuff. I need LuLu Lopez energy.
LuLu Lopez, baby. Thank you for having me. Woo!
There we go. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
I am so excited to be here to announce Lights, Builds, Action, the reality of chasing a dream.
Yes. I mean, I'm gonna keep it a buck, man. You definitely told me about it, you know, behind the scenes, behind the wax and everything like that. And, you know, I read the concept and everything like that, which is so dope. And even before even starting the show, I get it. You know what I'm saying? I think, you know, in 2025, I feel a good amount of creatives are starting to understand, like, yo, you need some capital to achieve your dreams.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And regardless of how you go about it, okay, fine. If you want to say starving artists, which for me, I'm going to keep it a buck. I really never was a firm believer of the starving artist. You know what I'm saying? Especially how the industry is and everything. Even back then, you know, back in the days and stuff like that. But even now, that's not cutting it because you have an abundance of people that are entertainers, that are actors, that are filmmakers, that are media personalities, that are content creators, influencers, streamers. It's like, how are you getting above the cliff? You know what I'm saying? How are you getting above water? How are you like going above the pack or separating yourself from the pack for that matter? You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's like, yo, you got to have a better understanding, and the main caveat of what everybody does that's in this industry, that's doing what they do in the industry, is how you plan. Yes. So definitely with you off the rip, let's talk about that. Like, what's been the most key things of your planning in your career? Like, take us into that.
Well, the book is about chasing your dreams, like you said. And this is not only for starting, let's say, entrepreneurs or dream chasers. This is also for parents, because I feel like as a parent, if you're single, so it's not, but it's for everyone at the end of the day. But I think like persistence, which talks, this is why you must get my book, because it talks about how persistence, patience, a lot of patience goes with this. It talks about actions speak louder than words, that you just can't sit around. And even if you dedicate 5 minutes to your craft, to your dream, 5 minutes, if that's all you can do, it's worth it, because you're heading to a step up. Don't think, because sometimes people give up, and it's talked in my book as well as one of the chapters. They think, because I'm going to give up because I don't have time. Everybody has time, even if it's at 2 a.m, even if it's even after you wake up 5 minutes. So that persistence, because that's going to take you out of, like you said, starving artists. That when you dedicate your time, even if it's for 5 minutes, it's very important, because eventually you're going to see little wins. You know, even little wins are always big wins, depending on how you see yourself in the future. And that's very important. So I wanted to make this book about dreamers that are holding down their 9 to 5 all the time. And then they think, because you have responsibilities and you can chase your dreams, because when, where, and trust me, out of everybody, like you said, I am the epiphany sample of what it is, because I worked a 9 to 5.
Right.
And I know what it is that sometimes you have to say no, like you were telling me today, I gotta go to invest in my dream.
Right.
So I know that it's difficult because you have bills to pay, or you're a single parent and people depend on you. But this is a motivation, inspiration about what to do, steps. We have affirmations in the book. Okay. There's steps on what to do, how to do it, how patience is. Don't give up. Yes, take time if you have to take time off, take time off. It's just, the book is so great. Inspirational. It's an easy, fast read. That's why I wrote it. It's small, but I also wanted to, I'm very passionate about making sure people keep pursuing their dreams and not giving up, no matter how difficult it is. And another thing is that a lot of people clap at the end for you, and they applaud for you at the end when they see you in the big movies or on cable
or interviews
television.
and television, national television, yes.
But they don't understand what goes behind that, all that work, that rush that we put in to be in the place, or to see ourselves to get to where we are. So a lot of people don't really talk about what goes behind closed doors for us entrepreneurs, dream chasers. They don't understand everything we give up sometimes, the rush, the no's, when we get those no's, the rejections. So I want you to read the book. It's really, really good. It's an easy read, fast read. It's not boring, and it's part memoir as well, which the last chapter it's gonna blow your mind.
No, that's what's up, and I'm really glad you really touching on these things, because I feel like, because what social media does for many, right, it kind of eliminates what you just spoke about how seeing behind the scenes, or seeing what it takes in the process. And for me, a lot of times in my career, I did it intentionally. Like, if you've seen behind the scenes stuff, or if you've seen, okay, if I'm at events, like how I'm shooting it, or why I'm shooting it, or why I'm there, or whatever the case may be, because, people like to dismiss the work and only want to focus on the glory. And you know what I'm saying? And, I'm glad, like I said, you're touching on this, because it's needed. It's key. I mean, like I told you, I've been passionate about this for years, because even for me, I'm still a 9 to 5er who is in the industry, right? Yes, I'm in education and everything like that, but in the same token, I'm starting to see a crossroad. You know what I'm saying? Like, before, the crossroad would be like fall. But as of late now, I see the crossroad in me, because, things have increased. You know what I'm saying? And not to say that I don't care about my job. No, I will never say that. You know what I'm saying? Or else I wouldn't sacrifice, 13 years of me doing it.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? Or just alone the about to be 20 years next year, 20 years I sacrificed, for entertainment. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I still work towards my plan.
Yes, correct.
At the end of the day, and I think that's what gets misconstrued out here. It's about the planning. It's about the planning. Look, the ones that are making it,
so
they can front and say whatever they want on media platforms about their journey and everything like that. They know good and well there was a plan ahead. It wasn't just woke up, here's Hollywood. Woke up, here's a poppin' lit podcast. Woke up, here's me as a streamer or whatever, and I'm lit now and I'm popping. No, there was a plan put in play.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And each level of the step up, the plan increased.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or it got larger.
Well, for us, because nowadays, unfortunately and unfortunately, there's young kids that just get up and start doing something dumb on social media, and then they become a one-time sensation. Now they're making millions of dollars. That's very like the 2%. This book is more about the struggle. I want people to not think that they're alone, that we are we've gone through it all as well. And one, like, again, when they see me on TV, because, you know, I have the movie that came out with in Christmas of 2024.
Yeah, right.
Victoria Rockwell, Jennifer Freeman, an amazing cast. It's on BET, and it's going to be on Lifetime December of this year. And people watch you on the big screen, and they don't understand how difficult it was just to get there. And a lot of people think, oh, she probably got lucky. Oh, she's pretty, so she probably slept with someone. You know, that's the reality, because unfortunately this industry is that way. Yes, there's people out there that are that way, but I just wanted to part memoir of it. This is what really goes behind it. But even if all those harsh up and downs, you still should keep chasing your dream. And it guides you on a base. It guides you step by step on what to do.
Now that's what's up. I want to ask you, real talk, like, what moment in your career where you personally felt you had to choose between, you know, like giving up and really sticking to your dream? Like, what moment do you feel in your career, like, what was the pivotal moment where you was like, nah, the give up's not happening, I'm staying right here, I'm staying on this course? Like, take us into that.
Oh, yes. Well, I can't believe that's so funny. Did you read my book? Not yet.
Not yet.
Because it sounded like you read my book.
No, I didn't read the book. I'm just saying.
Come on.
No, I'm just saying. I mean, this is two entertainers, you know, talking.
You're really good.
No,
this just shows how good he is at what he does, ladies and gentlemen. This man. My book just came out last week, so of course he hasn't had a chance to get it, but which I bought him a copy, and I'm going to sign it just for him. But
that's what I'm talking about, my creators.
But this is just because he is so good at his job, because he's asking the exact questions that of every chapter that I have in my book.
Hey,
like,